Queen Esther's 12-month secret. The biblical science of frankincense and myrrh for ageless skin. 1. The transformation of a queen. How does an orphan girl, coming from a marginalized and displaced community, rise to become the most powerful woman in the entire Persian Empire? When we read the story of Esther, we often focus on her incredible courage, her sharp wit, and her deep faith. But the Bible reveals a startling, tactical detail about her preparation that most people completely gloss over. Before she ever took a single step toward the king's throne, Esther underwent a rigorous, mandatory purification protocol that lasted for a full 12 months. According to the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 12, this was not some superficial beauty pageant prep or a simple spa day in the palace. When you look at it through the lens of modern biochemistry, it was a clinical, botanical cellular transformation, 6 months with the oil of myrrh, and 6 months with frankincense and sweet spices. Welcome to Eden's medicine. Today, we are going far beneath the surface. We are uncovering the forgotten healing powers of these two legendary resins, and exploring why modern science is finally proving that this 2.000-year-old regimen is the ultimate master key to ageless skin and cellular longevity. 2. The value of resins more precious than gold. In our previous videos, we've dove deep into why these biblical scents were heavily traded and valued far above gold coins in the ancient world. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why? Why would the wealthiest monarchs and wisest scholars of antiquity willingly trade literal fortunes for raw pieces of tree resin? To understand this, you have to understand the ancient mindset. In the ancient world, medicine and beauty were never separate. To be truly beautiful was to be radiantly healthy. These resins weren't just luxury perfumes. They were the biological gold of the Middle East. Look at the trees these resins come from. They are absolute masters of survival, thriving in some of the harshest, most arid desert environments on Earth, much like the 2,000-year-old secret to longevity found in the ancient olive tree. The frankincense and myrrh trees produce these precious resins as a defense mechanism to heal themselves whenever their bark is wounded or breached. When we apply these targeted botanical extracts to our own skin, we aren't just applying a cosmetic layer. We are essentially hijacking the tree's own resilient immune system to fortify, protect, and boost our own. 3. 6 months of myrrh. The foundation of purification. Let's map out the first half of Esther's year. 6 full months, 180 consecutive days, were dedicated strictly to the oil of myrrh. Why such an agonizingly long time for just one single ingredient? Because of a fundamental law of health. You cannot build lasting beauty on a foundation of toxicity. You cannot expect cellular regeneration when the cellular canvas is clogged with waste. Myrrh is a cornerstone among the 7 biblical trees with forgotten healing powers. Today, peer-reviewed science confirms what the ancients knew intuitively. Myrrh is a powerhouse antiseptic, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory agent. In ancient times, everyone from battle-worn warriors to royal physicians used it to treat open wounds, prevent infections, and mend deep scars. For Esther, these 6 months served as a literal deep cellular detox. Myrrh contains a dense concentration of active compounds called terpenoids. When absorbed through the dermal layers, these compounds act like cellular cleanup crews. They signal the skin cells to purge deep-seated impurities, neutralize free radicals, and heal microscarring that occurs beneath the surface. Now, I know many of you watching today are pulling grueling shifts, our dedicated nurses, our night shift heroes, or our tired office workers who spend hours staring at blue screens. Your body and your skin bear the heavy burden of chronic sleep deprivation and environmental stress. Think of myrrh as your ultimate botanical reset button. It clears away the cellular debris caused by high cortisol and poor sleep, reducing silent inflammation and preparing a clean, pristine canvas for true, vibrant regeneration. 4. 6 months of frankincense. The rebirth of the skin. Once the skin was completely purified, decongested, and reset by myrrh, the second half of the palace protocol began. The next 6 months were entirely dedicated to frankincense and sweet odors. If myrrh is the master cleanser, then frankincense is the master architect, frequently crowned as the king of oils. Frankincense possesses a breathtaking health benefit that modern science is just now beginning to fully comprehend: the remarkable ability to support and protect cellular DNA. Raw frankincense resin is rich in boswellic acids. These are highly potent, natural anti-inflammatory compounds that actively inhibit the enzymes responsible for breaking down your skin's collagen matrix. This is the ultimate biblical superfood for your skin. It doesn't mimic modern chemical skincare, which simply floods the surface to temporarily mask lines. Instead, frankincense penetrates deeply into the dermis, encouraging your skin to regenerate and repair its structural integrity at an accelerated rate, mirroring that incredible longevity we see in ancient desert trees. But the crowning secret of this protocol isn't just happening on the surface of the skin. It happens inside the mind. Just as we've explored in our episodes tailored for teachers and professionals needing high-level focus. The aromatic molecules of frankincense possess a rare trait: they can cross the blood-brain barrier. As Esther inhaled the sacred smoke and oils daily, her nervous system received an immediate signal of safety. Cortisol levels plummeted. Esther wasn't just becoming physically beautiful. Her mind was becoming calm, centered, focused, and regal. She was stepping into her identity as royalty long before a crown ever touched her head. 5. Modern application: bringing the palace to your home. Now, let's be real. You might not have 12 months to lounge in a Persian palace, and you don't have a team of attendants preparing your botanical baths. But that does not mean you have to settle for toxic modern compromises. You can apply the exact cellular wisdom of this biblical remedy in your own home today using the Eden's medicine protocol. Look at conventional skincare shelves today. They are packed with synthetic preservatives, endocrine disruptors, and harsh chemicals. They promise a quick fix, but over time, they cause the exact environmental aging and toxic buildup we are desperately trying to avoid. They worsen the damage of sitting all day and chronic stress. Here is how you can easily implement the wisdom of antiquity into your modern routine using 3 simple pillars. Pillar 1, the Myrrh Cleanse. Integrate high-quality myrrh-infused oils into your evening routine to support skin barrier healing. Fight off daily environmental pathogens and target inflammation while you sleep. Pillar 2, the Frankincense Glow. Utilize frankincense to actively promote skin elasticity, lock in deep moisture, and noticeably reduce the appearance of fine lines and cellular wear. And Pillar 3, the Carrier Secret. Pure essential resins are incredibly concentrated. Always blend them with a premium carrier oil. Look to the ancient staple of longevity: high-quality, cold-pressed olive oil. It is packed with polyphenol that perfectly complement the power of the resins. Queen Esther's journey of transformation reminds us of a timeless truth that our fast-paced world has forgotten. True healing and lasting transformation take time. There are no shortcuts to a resilient body or timeless vitality. Whether you are an office worker grinding away behind a desk, a teacher giving your absolute all to your students, or a healthcare professional standing on the front lines, you deserve the exact same intentional care, respect, and forgotten healing that was once strictly reserved for ancient royalty. These 10 forgotten biblical plants were not placed on this earth by accident. They were designed with intention. They are the original, unadulterated design for human health. They are Eden's medicine. If you are ready to take your journey further and discover the 8 biblical superfoods that can radically transform your physical energy and mental focus, click the video appearing on your screen right now. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our community as we continue to unlock the powerful, forgotten healing secrets of the ancient world. Be well, stay resilient, and walk in the timeless wisdom of the ancients. We'll see you in the next video.